Welcome. It's Mira here, author and co-founder of Global Family Wellness, along with my mama and my sister. It is Meditate with Mira time. Meditation is an incredibly beneficial practice to become the master of your mind. Our minds, when untrained, can wreak havoc in our lives. When I'm teaching children to meditate, I tell them that their mind is a lot like a puppy. So cute, so fun to have around, but that puppy, when not well trained, is gonna chew up your socks and pee on the kitchen floor and cause all kinds of trouble. When you train that puppy to sit and stay and follow your commands, it's like your loyal best friend who will be there for you no matter what. We can do the very same thing for our mind. So meditation is a state like sleep. It's not something we do, it's something we create the conditions for it to occur. So practicing stilling and quieting your mind is one of the most beneficial things you can do for your mental and emotional well-being. We talk about yoga as being a devotion to your own divinity, to being devoted to self-understanding and self-regulation. And meditation is a key component of this. I recommend you start with 1 minute and then you increase to 2 minutes and get really comfortable sitting and meditating for 2 minutes. Trying to meditate for 15 or 20 minutes as a beginner is difficult. You're physically going to be uncomfortable. Your mind is going to be bouncing all over the place and you're going to feel defeated and frustrated and like, I can't meditate. I hear people say that all the time. And I think, well, let's do it this way that I'm going to show you in this video. So if you already meditate, please let us know. Leave it in the comments. How many minutes do you meditate each day? 15 to 20 minutes is great once you're experienced. As a beginner, or if you're picking the habit back up again, do yourself a favor and set that timer for 2 minutes. Feel some success, develop a habit with 2 minutes, and then start to increase the time. A lot of times we feel overwhelmed and time poor, and we miss out on the most important things in our life, one of them being a dedicated practice of meditation. So you can do this with the whole family, young children, older children. Anybody can do this practice, and it involves just a few simple things that absolutely everybody can do. So first of all, the difference between meditation and relaxation, oftentimes I think of as like relaxation, you're lying down, your spine is resting on the floor. Meditation, your spine is upright and you're sitting tall like a king or a queen on your throne. Your spine is like an antenna and you want to make sure you're getting good reception. So sit tall in a way that's comfortable for you. You do not need to be cross legs on the floor. I'm sitting on a folded blanket, which elevates my hips and makes sitting on the floor a little more comfortable. You can have a much bigger cushion if you like. You also can absolutely sit in a chair. You want to sit in a fairly firm chair, and you don't want to lean against the back of the chair. So sit forward towards the front edge of the chair, and then have both of your feet flat on the ground, and really make that contact with your feet on the ground something that you're aware of. And then you can just rest your hands on your lap in whatever position you're sitting in. So your meditation position is basically a tall spine with a relaxed body. If you want to do some stretching and moving before you sit meditate, you can, but you don't have to. So that's how to sit for meditation. Where and when to sit for meditation, I recommend that you choose the same place in your home every day and that you make that place kind of special so it feels good to go there. In my book, Anxious to Awesome, A Practical Guide for the Whole Family, I talk about a special place and all the different components and elements that you might want to include in this special place. It can be a formal altar, or it can be a simple corner of the room with some nice comfy cushions in it. Whatever's going to work for you. But your mind and body are very habitual. So if you create a place where you are meditating every day, your mind and body are like, oh, this environment is triggering me to be in a meditative state. So you're You can use your environment as a support. So find a place in your house that's away from the busyness of the home. So not in the middle of the kitchen, but perhaps in a corner in your own room or a corner in the living room. Oftentimes we have areas of our home that aren't used as much as other areas. That would be a good place to choose for your meditation. When to meditate is when a time that you can commit to doing it for 2 minutes, which is pretty much any time. I do recommend the mornings. Raise your hand if you brush your teeth every morning. You brush your teeth every morning because when you wake up, your teeth feel kind of scuzzy, and you brush your teeth and you feel better and you feel more comfortable talking to other people because your teeth are fresh and clean. I think that same way about meditation. We've got our dental hygiene, and meditation is like mental hygiene. And it's kind of gross going out there in the day without having your mind clean and fresh from 2 minutes of meditation. So if you absolutely can, dedicate 2 minutes every morning to sitting, set your timer for 2 minutes, and now let's talk about how to meditate. Meditation is the practice of stilling the fluctuations of your mind, of slowing down that mental chatter and focusing it on something. Thinking about this, thinking about that. No, mind, focus on this. Just like teaching the puppy to sit and stay. So one easy tool to focus on is your own breath. So you set a timer, you sit up tall, and you watch your breath. Pick a place where you can watch your breath, either at the tip of your nose with the air moving slightly in and out, or even the rise and fall of your chest, or down in your belly. Don't move around from place to place. Pick a place and stick to it. Belly. Moving in and out, in and out. So that's it. That's meditating. You're doing it. It's amazing. So your mind's going to wander off. The Dalai Lama says he doesn't go a single breath without a thought arising in his mind. And he has been meditating full time since he was 4 years old. So have an expectation that just curious, just practicing. Yes, my mind is unruly and wandering about hither and thither. That's cool. You're just practicing. You're not trying to have a perfectly serene mind. And I think this is one reason why people say, oh, I can't meditate, because they sit down and have this expectation that my mind's going to be perfectly quiet. Oh, it's not. I can't meditate. So just changing your expectation can help you feel more successful with meditating. You're watching your breath and your mind immediately gets pulled away to something else. Now, as soon as you notice that, you're going to bring it back and focus on your breath again. Just keep doing that. That's the practice of meditation. I'm breathing in and I'm breathing in, breathing out. That's it. It's kind of clunky. It's kind of awkward at first. Maybe it's a little uncomfortable because you realize like, wow, my mind is really unruly. That's cool. Your mind can continue to be unruly, and you can develop the skill of watching that unruly mind. So the first step is finding a focus point, your breath, sticking with it for 2 minutes, no matter how many jillions of times your mind wanders off in that 2 minutes. And then when you're done, ding, your timer goes off and you're like, I meditated and I'm glad I did it. And I'm committed to this practice, so that you feel good about it and you want to do more. That's it. It's really, really simple. It's not easy because our minds are really complex, and when they're untrained, woo, it's like opening up a closet. You're like, I don't even know where to start. But you've opened up the closet, and now you're watching the breath, and it's a beautiful thing. So thank yourself. Thank your family members who joined you in doing it. Have a positive attitude about it. Be committed to your own self-discovery, and set that timer for 2 minutes every morning, and watch your breath. And know that it's going to wander, and do it anyways. You're awesome. You totally have this. I believe in you, and I know you can do it. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Are you going to do it? Are you going to meditate 2 minutes a day? You absolutely can. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just do the best you can. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Please subscribe to our channel if you would like more simple and effective ways to feel your best self. Share this video with anyone else who you think might be interested. We'll see you again soon.